this incident appears to have been domestic related. Bergio, CBS News Detroit.
In all the things, all right?
Okay. So, the reason why I said that this incident has now been considered national, that happened in Michigan. A lot of us are not in Michigan. You have people that's on the East Coast. Matter of fact, what state are you in? You don't have to say the city. What state are you in? Because I need y'all to see something here. Or if y'all want to keep it chill and just drop the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, that whatever it is, I need y'all to understand. When y'all heard this clip, where did y'all hear that clip? Before today. I need y'all to really be paying attention, jurors. Where were y'all at? Because it's not considered national on social media. When something happens and then it spreads out, that's considered national. I didn't say global. I said national. Yes, national TikTok news. I like that. Whoever wants to create a page for that, jump on it. They on to something. National TikTok news. That's a great idea. You heard it here first. Okay. So it started on Michigan news. Damn, the Netherlands? Okay, see, listen, we don't know who be watching this shit and listening. See, that's what I'm talking about. It done made it outside the U.S. The point that I'm making, that situation alone has spread. And unfortunately, it's someone that y'all have interacted with personally. Y'all have gathered with. One person who I will not say her name had an altercation with that creator, and it could have led to that. We need to be aware of who we are surrounding ourselves with. If you feel like I'm exaggerating, let's take a listen to what happened after the fact. All right? So we hear the news clip because we need order. The news clip, it gets put out there. Before the news clip gets put out there, the creator comes to the app and tell us what happened. And I want to be clear. She didn't tell us. She told her supporters. Unfortunately, just because it's meant for your supporters doesn't mean it's just going to stay there, you know. Private live, people in your inner circle. Let me give you a tip. Something that I did learn myself. When you want to get a message out to your supporters, the people that is on your team that you trust, they will have a private way of handling the matter, so that way we won't be doing what we are doing now, this here, discussing it. Let's listen to what happened. We heard the news clip. Now we're getting ready to hear the face connected to that news clip.
And do what
Thank you. I need everybody to pray for me. All I need is my gifts. That's I'm not asking for nothing else. My lawyer alone is $20,000, y'all.
We're not asking, but I'm asking on your behalf because you never asked for anything, but yet you are on here day in and day out.
And I went and I promise. Somebody said post my CA, please.
I got it too.
I gotta put my money back up, y'all, because what if I wouldn't have been saving money? I wouldn't have had money to get out. I wouldn't have had money to pay for a lawyer. I wouldn't have had nothing. And still do my winning Wednesdays. Y'all not understanding. I got right out.
Now, are you gonna be able?
I got right out and I sent Power's son his book bag, and I sent Sunshine's daughter her book bag. I tried to send Kim her stuff, but I couldn't. But I got right out of jail and did what I needed to do for them babies. You understand? I always told y'all kids was important to me.
Yep.
I always told y'all kids are all important to me. Kids are important to me.
Yep.
My kids were important to me. They're very much important to me.
Trish, go hide. He's
I'll
trying
keep
to
it
call
light,
life
right?
for us.
What?
I was saying I'll keep it light right now, but I want to tell you that your link tree doesn't have your CA in it.
I'll have somebody put it in there.
Please do so we can support you. You know, when you think about getting a lot of the country faster to donate money to you, I'm all about it. So I will donate $20 for it. Thank you. Thank you.
So, that's it. It's all
And
right.
Chicago, I need that information so I can give it to the man I gotta see tomorrow, so they'll be able to still let me do what I gotta do. And they also let me out because I told them that this is my job every day. So I gotta be able to produce, that I get paid from here every week.
If you need a characterization letter, let me know. I'll be happy to write.
They need characterization letters. They need all of that.
Wait a minute. So I see already national TikTok. Listen, no, it's not meant to be a troll page. I am literally handing out a freebie. This is a gift from me to you. Whoever decides to legit make a page for national TikTok news, I guarantee that page will be successful if you stay consistent and stick to it. I get it, y'all are trolling, but this, do what you will.
I got you, friend. Does your lawyer need it on a timeline, or do I need to?
I'll inbox you and tell you.
Perfect, thank you.
Notes. Put it in my inbox for me, Mimi, please.
Receipts is asking what happened.
Somebody got shrapnel. That's what happened. Powers called me. Fab called me. Al called me. Those people literally reached out to my family to find out if I was okay. Lala sent numerous of inboxes, but they didn't check my Instagram.
And I even messaged Powers too.
A lot of y'all end up messaging Powers and Fab to find out if I was okay. I truly appreciate y'all. I truly, truly appreciate y'all. But one thing I will tell y'all, nobody knew nothing. I've been in jail for 5 days. I've been in jail for 5 days. Nobody knew anything. Nobody knew nothing. Powers just talked to me when I got out yesterday. Nobody knew nothing. How could they tell something they didn't know? Powers just talked to me yesterday. Nobody knew anything. I've been locked up in cuffs for 5 days. I've been shackled down for 5 days. Hey, Kenny. I just paid $5,000 for a lawyer and money to get out. Nobody knew anything.
But just to be honest, yeah, I knew yesterday, late, but I still wouldn't have said anything because it's not my business to tell. So I wouldn't have, if anybody would have asked me, even when you asked me receipts, I didn't know anything until after. That just was way after. So, but I still wouldn't have said anything because, like I said, it wasn't my place. So I hope y'all understand that.
Okay,
Wait a minute.
No, because I love you. Okay, I don't know. I just love you, and I will never want to see you in jail. And remember, my phone is broke, friends. When I say this motherfucker is broke, friends, it's broke. I gotta use another device. I don't have your number. Right here is the little thing that I got your number on. Okay. I was worried about you. Shit, I was even over there yesterday, girl. I was cussing out the people because I was happy
You sure was.
I was about to take a
You
shower.
sure was.
You were in our second home yesterday.
And we was in
I was
Six Live. Huh?
Hold up.
Sure was.
I was cussing. Who the fuck was that? Oh, Bree and Queen E fell out, child. Okay.
Mikey.
And Mikey, and they was doxing each other, child, and everything. And I was happy, and I was over there holding the live about it. I thought maybe he was taking a break. I did not know. I swear to God, I wasn't even thinking about you being locked up or no shit. I said, well, maybe friends want to take a break from the app. You get what I mean? Maybe, you know me, she just, you know, in her own space, and that's what she's doing. I would have never in my life, friends, thought that she was locked up. Ever, friends, ever. And I did check on you. Okay, meaning through everybody, you know, because I was like, damn, I miss friends and stuff like that. You know, where friends at? No, we all kept saying we was homeless, right? Me, Al, Thomas, all of us. We said we was homeless. We didn't know where to go. We was homeless. Okay, so I was wondering. I thought you took a break. I would have never thought that. I would have never ever thought that, friends. I swear.
Nah, I was locked up. I was in jail. I was in the county for protecting my kid.
Well, shit, you did what you supposed to do.
And I'm telling y'all, for any of y'all bitches that ever think you gonna ever fuck with my kids, don't be a part of the FAFO club. Don't be a part of that club. I'm telling y'all, I go to hell for my children. I'll go to hell for my children. Y'all understand me? So I'm telling y'all hoes, leave my kids alone. Leave people that I love alone. Y'all think y'all fucking crazy. Y'all be running off at the...
It cuts out right there. If you are here watching, you're at church, work, cleaning, cooking, do us a favor, pause, come over here, run up the likes real quick, grab your daily heart me, okay? Just take 1 minute, quickly engage, and then get back to it. Put the greens down. I know you probably washing them. Now I know y'all listening to Pastor. Just take a moment. Engage real quick. Put the mop down. Engage real quick. All right? I let y'all slide every Sunday, but we gonna start taking quick little moments. Just pause. Take 1 minute out your day. Listen, I know my people. I know my people. Y'all know how many videos I've been tagged in? They legit be cooking their ass off. Yams, cornbread from scratch. I know my people. Just put it down for a moment. And thank y'all so much for supporting the panel. I'm glad that y'all love to eat. I love to eat too. Steaming your floor, and I love that for you. Just take the other hand, tap real quick, boom, we good. Get your other arm strong. As you steaming the floor, get that arm strong, tap real quick. We're gonna learn how to multitask around here. See, look, we almost at 200K. Y'all doing so good. Thank you, Coach, for grabbing your daily heart. Me security, thank you, baby. Yeah, there we go. I see y'all. All right, we good? We straight? All right, full and close. Love to see it. So, we heard that clip. Do anyone know what shrapnel means? When someone was shrapnel, what do that mean? I want to make sure that The jury's on duty, know what they're listening to. Can y'all just, okay, yeah, we want to just go ahead, drop it in the audience. Because respectfully, some people did grow up in a quiet life. They don't know nothing about those type of things. Okay. Just go ahead and scroll up if y'all need some information. And again, my CA is in my bio. If y'all would like to support the courthouse, you want to go ahead and drop a court fee, truly appreciate it. Okay, boom. See, January says she just learned. See, don't assume that everybody knows this information that they're hearing. Do not assume. Okay? Now that we heard from what that creator had to say, now we're going to hear what caused the fiasco in the first place. We're going to take a listen. Let's keep engaging. I'm going to go on mute for one moment because I want to get directly to the part that y'all need to hear. Let's keep engaging. Okay. We have the clip. Oh, reset my code. Oh, okay. Y'all moving a little quick. My bad. All right, let's continue to engage, y'all. Y'all doing great. Again, if y'all want to assist with clearing out the gallery as well, just go ahead and tap my name. There's a gallery there. Y'all are doing wonderful. We get right here. What happened?
It's on the gangster lane. Okay, I'm with it. All right, I gotta move this to my iPad for one.
Make this shit motherfucking public. My name is Daniel Wilson. I've been living in my bum ass daddy house for about a month because I went and bought me a house and needed a furnace and fucking hot water tank. Meanwhile, he living in somebody else's shit and not paying bills. So you wanted to come in here today and start with me about a motherfucking grill, put me and my baby shit outside? I'm about to tear your house up, and I'm waiting on the police to get here, and I'm waiting on them to take me. Look at this bum ass shit. But he a daddy. He a daddy. Y'all praise that. Y'all praise that bum ass nigga. Y'all praise that bum ass nigga. Y'all tell that nigga to come to the other side. But look at this drunk dumb ass shit. We gonna make this shit fucking public for the world to see.
That's the daddy that's pacing back and forth.
They never did shit for me. Nothing. Sure is gonna keep fucking my shit. I want somebody to come over here and tell me I shouldn't feel like this. Fuck this bum ass nigga. It's 3 o'clock in the fucking morning and you come home drunk throwing me and my baby shit outside because I used your bum ass grill. That's all you got to your name is a grill? That's okay, because now you're not about to have shit. You didn't help raise me, my grandparents raised me. So now I'm about to show you who the fuck I am. Who the fuck they raised, nigga?
This Levi is sending me.
Going forward, host, when we are getting important clips, I know y'all be tempted to want to say something because I do too. It's very important that y'all stay on mute, let the whole clip play. So that way it's nothing being added, taken away. I want to make sure we're clear on that. Just going forward, can't not tell y'all what to do. Just a suggestion. okay? You might want to just remain on mute until the clip is over. So that way, people like myself, we can just get all the facts, okay? What's good, Zeus? Good to see you, baby. Let's keep listening. Jurors, keep taking your notes because I'm taking mine.
Crazy crumb ass shit. All them cousins on there, he better than that. I don't think shit to no one. I'm being this bitch to myself. I don't want to be in this bitch. This bitch got roaches. This bitch got bugs. You don't even put food in here, but my granddaddy live here.
Can you pause it real quick, Erica?
When for me, you wouldn't have fucking groceries. When for my mom.
Thank you. Tyra with the what?
All right, hold
I
on.
saw them roaches in the chat. I just wanted to point that out because you be messy down there. You guys stop the screen because I do have these pending violations. I'd really like for them to not. This is my wedding page. This was not supposed to be this. So y'all have to like. You have to like. Tyra's so messy. You have to like the live if you can. Please just help me get 500,000 likes, okay? And gift our our live streamer and our panel of experts. I would laugh as you sleep. I would call Laugh an expert. She just likes to drag FWA. I call Katie Bro the expert. Oh damn! Why I gotta be an expert? You ready? Yeah. Thank you, Erica.
Somebody in the comments said she did delete the post. I'm glad I screen recorded it at 7:45 this morning. Ooh, I was on it. Go ahead. Look at Papa sitting on the couch over there. Is that who that is? That's the grandpa. Yeah, that's granddaddy. That's daddy back there in the hallway pacing back and forth. What who just came in the door? Huh? What was that just came in the door? What door? At their house. Did something? I know I seen something.
All right. If you never grew up with cats and seen that they have kittens, there was a fiasco about what they saw run across the floor. They were saying they wasn't sure if it was a cat or a rat. Oh, Drag Queen, and it's Peggy! Thank you so much for the gift. Child, they said it was a cat. I'm sorry, I gotta give credit to the people who said that in the lives I was sitting in over the weekend because yes, y'all, W drop in the audience. It was a kitten. Y'all telling me y'all never seen a damn kitten? See, this is why y'all ain't shit. Y'all know damn well it was a kitten. Y'all done named that motherfucker a Krat. Krat is fin. You know, I'm surprised they ain't make a page called Krat yet. Y'all do the most. Drag Queen, that was beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Y'all ain't shit. It was a deer, bruh. Let me keep pressing play because y'all play too fucking much.
Okay, they said run it back.
I think you gotta like lower the camera because we only see like kind of their chest up. Like if you can lower.
Something just ran through there.
Yeah, like that. Like so we can see the lower half of the screen because I can only see kind of like from their chest up.
That's it though. But I just seen something run through there when he opened that door.
Okay, can y'all see? That's the full screen.
Thank you for the gifts, baby. Thank you, Michelle.
Is that when the crack came in? Oh, something did run upstairs.
Thank you. Thank y'all for the gift. Thank y'all for grabbing y'all heart.
What you got paid? Electrical box that still don't work? Cause you ain't got no hot water. You ain't got no fucking working sink.
Wait a minute. Wait. Now, she just said they ain't got no hot water, but ain't that why she was living over there? Because she said she didn't have no hot water.
She said her furnace, she needed a furnace.
And the hot water tank. And a hot water tank. Now she just said they ain't got no hot water.
Or no working sink. And no toilet.
Jesus be offense, Lord. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know it's full. But you ain't got a sink. But you ain't got a sink, but you ain't paying rent in 2 months. I don't have to. Why? Because that electric box cost you an arm and a leg? Bullshit. No. Not only that, you think you know, but you don't know shit. I'm glad I don't. I'm glad this is not my video. No. I'm glad this is not. Because you talking all that shit and thinking people don't say nothing to me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I said to you. Why? The fuck? You ain't
Pause it really quickly. What I find interesting when they're not screaming, not yelling, this is just a different level of disrespect that I noticed, that she's stumping and clanking around and she sees that her grandfather's watching TV and it's like she's almost like purposefully trying to agitate the grandfather to say something, right? Even though he kept mentioning, don't put me in this, don't put me in this. She's purposefully making noise. You know, when we were little and our moms and dads would do that to wake us up and shit, which is, again, has a lot to do with like post-traumatic slave disorder, but she's doing this to the grandfather. She's like purposely agitating, like the loud slapping with her, she's like some sort of slides. She grabbed like the little small bags of chips and she's putting them, she's like grabbing them and putting them. And it's like, she's purposely making extra noise just to be, I don't know if anyone else thought that, but that was my observation.
It's agitating him or trying to get his attention to stand on her side, like to get an ally. That's what I took from it. Is like, you know, if I agitate him a little bit, then maybe I got an ally. So now, you know, it's 2 against 1.
He might say something.
He might say something, you know, because she did say, my grandparents raised me. Now let me show you who they raised. So.
Still a lot of walking around.
Appears to only have 1 arm. As well too, so I don't know. But on here it looks like he got 2 arms, but on the post.
Why don't you just take the bag yonder instead of walking back and forth?
Yeah, so no, so what I am doing, I'm fast forwarding the clip because the person in question is a lot of back and forth, just grabbing things, walking back and forth, grabbing things, walking back and forth. So that's why y'all hear it's being sped up. A lot of fluff. Why y'all hear is being sped up. Oh, thank you.
For the love.
One more time, then I'm gonna hush. I'm gonna put yapping. This is another thing I observed. She said that on Ms. Nitra's live, she said she had been with her father since she was 18, but she started off this live saying she's only been here 30 days. So what's the truth? And where has she been floating? Which household has she been floating in and out of? You know what I mean? Like, because it seems like the father also lives with the grandpa, right? The father lives with the grandpa. So has she been living? Like what is the level of her housing? Is my question for her. Like, where have you been staying from 18 to 26? Because she seems like she's very ambiguous about where she lives, and so that's kind of where. And then she's
so maybe her baby daddy, because on the post she does shout him out. You know, I went to the baby daddy post too. Yeah, I'm nosy. But anyway, I went to the baby daddy page too. So maybe during that time, if she was having her kids, and maybe because she got mad pictures of them together, walking down runways together and stuff. So maybe they cohabitated.
Thank y'all for the guests. Thank you for grabbing your daily work.
That boy, we gonna make a record. Damn.
That's grandpa on the post. I think that's got 2 different homes.
What in the bucket?
Leave the refrigerator how we found it. Nothing. Because this is what his dad lived off of. This is what he let.
All right, let me wait. Let me bring it back a little bit. Okay, there we go.
What in the bucket?
Here we go.
Leave the refrigerator how we found it. Nothing. Because this is what him and his dad lives off of. This is what he let my granddad live off of. Look at this shit.
They're gonna scrap.
Scared the shit out of me. I literally over here.
Okay.
Bitch scared the shit out of me.
Look, nosy.
Bitch, I jumped too.
Leave the refrigerator how we found it.
Okay, here it comes, Nosy. Here it comes.
Nothing. Because this is what him and his dad lives off of. This is what he let my granddad live off of.
Right here.
Look at this shit.
I know that was a damn
But
kitten.
you own this. You live in this.
But you did too. You could have took the bone.
Okay. I don't care about none of that shit, family. Y'all told me don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. I was minding my business. All day today, minding my business. Took care of everything I needed to take care of for my house.
Thank y'all for the heart me.
Y'all got all your stuff? Y'all got all your stuff? Y'all got all your stuff? But you don't got mama.
Thank y'all.
I don't give a fuck what you want to do. You don't take care of them. You take care of them by yourself. You don't take care of them.
Thank you.
Showbiz, I'm waiting for the police. I'm waiting for them.
Thank you.
There ain't nothing to be sorry about. I'm sorry that you even gotta see this side of your granddaddy. It ain't nothing to be sorry about, cause baby.
Thank you. Just speeding up.
This is still a work with that phone, so here come the phone call. Oh, somebody in her comments said, poor granddad, his feelings hurt. I didn't see that. Yeah, Papa the real victim.
Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank you.
Welcome to Damien's show.
You see that, Cody?
Yep. Love you see the nails. Bye, laugh.
2 iPhones, no water. My Lord.
Thank you.
I just want to give you a heads up that you and my nigga might not fuck out of 10 have to come bail me out of jail because he came here fucking with me again today. I called the police, but I'm in here tearing his shit up. I don't give a fuck because my granddaddy and them said they want. Then my granddaddy and them said they want to barbecue today for Sunday dinner. So I barbecue. So this bitch came here together to throw my shit outside his house over a fucking grill. So you want to throw? He just threw all my clothes and stuff outside. So you want to play with me? Now I'm going to play with you. It don't matter. The police is out there playing.
That's where the live ended.
Clip 2, right? Now, y'all heard what happened before that creator got there, before the news station got there. But okay, if you feel like that wasn't enough, and yeah, I can't help but to shake my head. I'm not even gonna lie. If that don't make it any better, then the person in question goes into another creators panel. Before I play this clip, when a case is open, someone who's been arrested, if you ever experienced being arrested, what do they usually advise you to do? What do they advise you to do? Anyone know?
To shut the fuck up.
Don't talk. So far, we heard the creator who admits to shrapnel, the creator family member involved, says that they're going to need bail. But if that wasn't enough, let's hear what happens when the person in question goes to another creator's platform. All right, so they're listening to the clip as well. We're going to fast forward. They're listening to the part where she says she's going to be going to jail.
That's it. That's how this show ends. So respectfully, ma'am, I know you're in the room, but I'm just going to be truthful with you. It's on the internet. It's public's eye. It's up for discussion. You can't go live and say, I want the world to know, and then come back to your screen and say, welcome to the show. So I'm not going to disrespect you, but I'm here to talk about it. So, yes, let's hear from the panel, y'all. Poetic, boo, y'all.
I don't
don't know what to say. I didn't expect that, honestly.
Matter of fact, let's get past this part.
FWA, was protecting her daughter, so I don't know what happened after that. If there was physical altercation after that. She did call the police 3 times, but I just wonder if there was physical altercation, because I was thinking in my mind that, her mom went into fight or flight response. The precortex of the brain that takes over the nursing, that takes over, that deals with the reasoning, just clicks off, and the person does not think logically. So I just wondered if there was physical.
Okay. The person in question is now in the panel. Let's hear what happened.
I don't know if she was joking for real, but her younger daughter said her mama did a drive-by and pew-pew got inside the car. No, and they were talking about it online.
Hello, everyone. Hello, I am the young lady in the video, and yes, I am 9 months pregnant, and a lot of y'all questions are trying to figure out what led up to my life. A lot of things led up to my life. No, I never threatened my father. No, my mother never threatened my father before leading up to whatever FWA spoke to on her life, because I have no aware of it because I have been off of social media.
She says she snapped.
Thank y'all for the ones that are, signaling that I have a healthy delivery. I do deliver a baby in 3 weeks with all of this going on. But a long story short, before this live had went on, me and my father had some altercation and some words. Now, my dad has not been there for me none of my life. So when I became grown, I reached out on my own to become a part of my father's world, because again,
and you don't have to I don't want you to feel like you have to tell us your business.
So I am perfectly fine.
Shout out to that creator. That creator says, I don't want you to feel like you need to tell us your business. In that moment, the person in question had an out. They could have left right then and there. They did not have to do what? Speak. For those of you who are new here, and again, we are doing so great with engagement. Here in Accountability Court, we are going to discuss that happened and been brought to TikTok. No matter what it is, we're going to discuss it. If it's a hot topic, we're going to talk about it. The people in question, we're not requiring them to be here to speak to their case, but it will be discussed. The jurors that are on jury duty, they are going to take the information, listen, and then make a decision, aka come up with a verdict. Simple. There will be Sundays that we have a panel of jurors, and there will be Sundays where the jury will just be in the audience, and that is okay. All right? But shout out to that creator making it clear that the person in question did not have to speak on it.
26 years old. I am grown.
26.
Okay. I'm grown. Okay. My mother is going to forever stand behind her children. That is what she do. That's what she do. But I'm going to also stand behind my parents. It does not matter what the situation is. Did it go too far that night? Yes, it did. But at the end of the day, every adult a part of that situation take their accountability, including me. I went live so everyone can see the shit that my father does to me, because I have been, again, if y'all found that live, that means y'all found my page. I have been complaining and saying things about my father for a very long time. Even a week prior to this going on, I said, I'm glad that my 2 favorite people are here to watch the fact that you just put your hands on me. So if y'all seen the live, that means y'all done strolled my page to see everything else.
Well, yes, I'm not gonna lie. When it got sent to me, I went on your page. I've been on your page, your daddy page, and his brother page. If I could have found your mama, I'd have probably been over there. I'm not gonna lie to you, sister.
I'm not like I tell everyone, I'm not a fan of messy TikTok, because I stay to myself. I be in my own zone. I be in my own world. That is just what it is. Now, was it brought to messy TikTok because of my mother's name? Yes. Okay. It is.
My mother brought it to TikTok.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay.
Well, I'm going to say this to you. I wouldn't even say so much up here, because your story is what led to your mom, people, and your father So you have to be careful what you say. We can talk about it all day.
And then I'm not going to say much because there's not much to say. Me and my brother had an altercation. It went too far. We didn't have altercations for years. I'm 26. I've been back in my dad's life since I moved in with him when I was 18.
And that's
I
what
moved out of my mother's house.
That's what, listen to me, young lady. Constructive criticism. You see how you just said we've had altercation for years. What made this one different? They're going to look at that. When you go to court, when your mom has to face these charges, they're going to look at that this was no different than any other situation, and she shot your father. And she said on the internet, basically in the back, if he had to get anything out of his back, he was not a threat. So to get on the internet and to defend a bunch of people that's going to have an opinion is not going to help your mother when she has to take a plea, say guilty, not guilty. And I'm just telling you, protect your mom and what she's going through, and we going to do what we do on the internet.
Okay, if y'all going to show that video, block me and my baby out of it. I don't care how long the video goes.
I haven't seen, that's the end of the video. That's all. There's not, what other video at? Because we want to see that one.
There's no other video. I'm saying if y'all going to be streaming my live, because apparently you're not the first one streaming my live.
No, it's all over TikTok. It's all on the blogs now.
Yeah, we can see those kids.
And I'm going to give you a heads up. I would drop because there's a lady that does not like your mama, period. And she has already recorded, and she's probably in here, and she has already recorded most of what she from that Facebook post.
At that point, the person in question drops out of the panel. That is where we are now. Y'all have all evidence. Everything that happened. This is not just TikTok. This is someone's real life. Okay? I'm only going to ask one time. Vloggers, y'all are doing great. I need 8 people to come up and be a juror. If 8 people do not request up, the vloggers are going to stay right where they are at. And we are going to proceed on, okay? Now, y'all saying there is a 911 call. Where is that information? All right, so far I see 6. Actually, I see 5. 3 more people. If we are going to discuss it, we are going to have a full panel discussing it. Yeah, this is really a case for real. Like, this ain't no bullshit. All right, vloggers, y'all know what it is. When we get done discussing the situation, I will bring y'all back up, okay? All right, it looked like 2 people done dropped down, so hold on. I need y'all to request in.
Hey, Bella, thank you. Good morning.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for coming in. Good day to you. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning.
All right. Everybody that requested up, y'all are here to be jurors?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure we all on the same page. Welcome in. All right. Yes, did miss the news clip. That was the first clip that I played. If y'all happen to miss anything that was said today, feel free to make sure y'all catch it on the vlog. The vloggers will be Hold on. Did you request that? Hold on. Wait, hold on. You gotta give me a chance to let you up. Are you here to be a juror, Big Mama?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Dang, talking about you ready to cuss me out. Give me a chance to bring you in here. Okay. So there is a little bit of feedback, so it might be my mic. If it is, I'll just make sure I. If y'all was here and y'all heard all of the information, I would like for y'all to speak to it. All right, so we are 2 people down. All right, so Kimberly, I'm not sure if you're requesting that to be a juror. But yeah, no, if we are not able to have a full panel, respectfully, I will gladly make sure that we have, we just go ahead and have the audience speak to the case. That is not a problem. Okay. Kimberly, are you here to be a juror? I want to make sure.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we have the jurors. A lot of y'all look like new faces to me. Welcome in, okay? This particular here, we did name the case today. Hold on. Consequence of yes men. All right? In this particular situation, we have a creator that is currently out on bond, okay? Apparently, there was an altercation that took place with that creator's family member. The creator went over there to protect the family member and ended up discharging a weapon. All right. Now that y'all heard the information, I mute. Y'all will amongst each other. Make sure that y'all have all the information that is needed, that y'all was taking notes and we're speaking to the facts only of what you heard in those clips. Oh, good to see you, Auntie Tracy. All right. I'm going to go ahead. You can go ahead and come off your mic.
Okay.
Morning.
Okay. The daughter didn't give her mother the correct information. And we're the bottom line was the daughter didn't give the mother the full information, and the mother. Go ahead.
No, I thought you. Oh,
she didn't give the mother the full information. I understand where she said she was protecting her daughter. However, she should have let the police intervene instead of her taking justice into her own hands and going there with a pew-pew. That was the wrong thing for her to do, to go there with the pew-pew. And pew-pewing him in the back definitely was the wrong thing to do. Go ahead, Toya.
I want to all of the information. I believe that the daughter had a motive the entire time. She did not call the police like she said she did, because the police would have definitely been there before she got off that live. The police would have definitely been there when she was calling her mom. She told her mom, y'all better get here because the police is going to take me to jail. So by her saying that, she knew that she was the aggressor. The dad walked upstairs several times trying to defuse the situation. My thing is, you grabbed 101 garbage bags, putting clothes in. If your clothes were already on the front lawn, why are you grabbing so many garbage bags to get clothes? I thought he threw your clothes out. So right. What are you waiting on? If your life is in danger, if he does so many things to you, at this point, I think I'll just leave for the night, get a restraining order, have police come back with me so I can get my child, my children and our things the next day. So, but you call your mom.
One moment, please. We got Nosy in the building. She sent the gift. Is this coming over?
Girl, what?
Bloggers.
Write that shit down. Write it down.
What? Right, thank you.
Okay, Nosy.
Write it down, Nosy. She woke.
W's in the chat for the courthouse. Okay, we doing something right today if Nosy in here.
Yeah.
Look, I'm finna wrap it up so everybody else can go. Okay, so my thing is the mom, in my opinion, she can come save her because I know people, children, whatever age. I thought she was wrong for bringing her husband as the driver. You drive and go get your. I believe that she tried to involve him, and definitely, if he was pew-pewed in the back, it's no justifying that, because when somebody's back is turned, they are no longer a threat for you. And the thing is, everybody whatever you want with your mouth. And if he was talking just like the mom, we know she has a mouth. So she was probably calling him everything but the son of God. And probably said some choice words back to her. And I think that she's just really high-headed and she just said it. And I rest right there. Guilty.
Moving on next, I agree with everything that has already been said. What saddens me with this, I see a lot of family dysfunction. And the real victims here are the children and that great-grandfather that was there. It's elder abuse every day. Every day. Child abuse and elder abuse is what we have witnessed. And that's just sad. And I don't think anyone should have been hurt. If you were coming to get you to protect her, come and her, remove her from the house. Not violent and try to kill somebody. Lie.
Yeah.
And I do want to be clear. If you have spoken as a juror and somebody's requesting up, I'm just going to have speak real quick, and then you can take your place back. Okay? But y'all continue.
Okay, Miss Kimberly, you done?
Hi, y'all.
Okay. How you doing? Okay, it's my goal. I'm just gonna say this. A couple of things that's for me. Friends, I'm sorry that I really feel your daughter causes all of this. And one thing about a daughter, because I have two grown daughters myself, that they know how their mother is. She know that you was gonna come the way you come. She knew that. That's why she contacted you like that. And I feel that she was wrong for that. And another thing that I asked her so bad, how do you want us to respect your children and take your children out of a video, and you ask for the respect, but you curse the father out. You curse the grandfather. You going off, young lady, on them, you know what I'm saying? And post that video like that. And that's what I didn't understand. I understand them, but you didn't even respect them. Not one time did you respect them. And it's crazy to me. That was crazy to me. And I'm sorry that all of this even happened, because I'm a grandmother and I know she's going to miss her grandkids once all of this do come ahead. Go ahead, next.
I think that this is a very nuanced situation. Good morning, guys. I think that what do you really expect for FWA to do if her 8-month pregnant daughter called her and gave her the story that was given to her? Anybody would have pulled up. Well, from what I hear from Miss Ty, everybody don't play about their kids. They don't play about their family. They putting up on people. They put in BTA. Now FWA pull up and put BTA, and not everybody's surprised. Not everybody would have dragged FWA. I'm not under. Now, I will say that the child should not have been in the car with FWA. I don't agree that she shouldn't have took her husband, because that's a husband. her husband. I don't really agree with that. If the daughter, not really sure how true the story is, was physically assaulted by her father as an adult and 8 months pregnant, why wouldn't she be cussing him out? I guess I'm a little bit confused on that one.
So before you go further, Brass, I would just like to ask the panel and the audience, at any time in the clip, did we hear the child in question mention that the father put his hands on her during the lie that she had at his house?
No, not one time. Not one time.
No.
You may continue, Brass.
Yes. So I just think that FWA went over there, and no, she didn't call the police. We all understand that that was not a smart thing to do, but she went over there in mama bear boat thinking that she was defending her daughter. I think that she's going to have to do some type of time. And I think that that's very unfortunate. But as far as the court of public opinion, I don't really feel like FWA was really wrong or should have been dragged. I feel like she went over there with the intention of protecting her daughter. I agree that there is elder abuse occurring and also that there is child abuse occurring. And that's it. I don't care if y'all have
Okay. I made sure to write down exactly what was said from the child in question. She said, "Ain't nobody scared of you." She also said, "You don't scare nobody." Quote,
Aggressor. The daughter's the aggressor.
My turn.
Yeah.
I just feel like friends with attitude should have never got on the internet telling up all her business. I feel like the daughter was dead wrong for lying, especially knowing how her mama is. And I feel like the daughter should be locked up for lying, 8 months pregnant or not. But
Good morning, y'all. I agree with everyone on the panel. It's a sad situation, and the real victims in the situation is the grandpa and the kids. I also feel like the daughter knew how her mom would react, and she provoked it. She poked and lied and got that reaction out of her mother. And that is why her daddy got almost unalive, because of her actions.
So I want to say this, right? Because I listened to the story from the very beginning up until that video. The daughter, she's angry. She's very angry. Why she's angry, we don't know. This is a case of guilty parenting. Because if you listen to what the daughter said, I was raised by my grandparents, right? So now I know my mom is trying to make it right with me. So now let me use what I can to what I need.
Yep.
Right? So if I call my mom if I call my mother at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, by the time she get here, she will analyze the situation. She's not gonna squeeze first and ask questions last. Right? Also, the daughter contradicted herself. When she was on Miss Nietzsche panel, she said she was living with her father since she was 18. Then in the video, she said, "I've been on my own. I just needed to stay here for a month for the furnace and whatever, the hot water."
Write it down, Bella. Write it down.
Yeah. So I think this is a case of guilty parenting. I'm going to pop for you because I wasn't there for you. That's all.
Clock it. Is it my turn now?
Thank you for your patience, Dry Queen. What did you want to ask or add?
Okay, thank you. Hey, everybody. I do agree with Tattletale. Everything she said. And Tattletale actually I thought it was Sadari. I didn't want to call no names. I thought that was your voice. I didn't want to call no names, though, and call you out. But I agree with everything you said because you asked the question, then you answered it. The child is angry because she wasn't raised by neither of her parents. She was raised by her grandparents. So that's why she was angry. She said, I'm going to show you who my grandparents raised. So even though she was raised with her grandparent, she still have the nature of her mother. And she's lashing out at everybody. Because to me, the man that I saw in the video, he's the victim. That man was calm and trying to de-escalate everything, but she continued to antagonize that man. And he held some restraint, baby, because if my child ever think she gonna be in my house talking to me like that, oh no, baby, we gonna have a problem. So he did her a very bare minimum by throwing her shit outside, if that's what he did. When I was scrolling the young girl's page, I did notice that she said somebody hit her. And from what I gather, she was accusing the father of hitting her maybe 5 days ago. But if that's the case, why didn't FWA go defend her child when he actually put hands on her 5 days ago? If you're going to do something, why would you spend $20,000 on a lawyer when you could have spent $300-400 to get the furnace and whatever else needed to be fixed in the house? So now we're here. So I actually think she was being a crash dummy and not using the emotional intelligence because, like Sadari said, she's trying to make up for everything that she didn't do for the child in that child's life. That child is very angry. But I mean, my children tell me, but at a certain age, you can't take out what you dealt with in your childhood on your parents. It's time to grow up because you're a child and also a mother. So you can't continue to blame your parents. You have to take responsibility for your own life. So I agree with everything Sadari said. That pew pew that man got in the back was just to stand up for her daughter to say, look, I'm a mother. No, you was being a fool. You was being the same fool you was when you didn't raise your child. You was a fool then and you're a fool now because now you finna have to pay so much more. Why can we ask the question of why the daughter didn't go stay with FWA since FWA is this capping mama? Why she didn't go
stay with her baby daddy?
Clock in. And that too.
Her baby daddy
go stay
probably
with
not
the baby
around.
daddy.
Her baby
But
daddy
then y'all
probably
hear
not
FWA say you can always come home. You know you can always come home. You know you can always stay here. And the daughter kind of paused like, are you capping for your life? And then she just had to keep on asking her again. You know you can come home.
To the young lady who was talking about kind of defending FWA, why would a good mother, send her child to a home that doesn't have water, doesn't have a tub, having cracks and all of these other things? Why would a good mother that you pretending that she was because she popped somebody in the back? Good mothers don't pop people in the back. Good mama's gonna go there and ask questions and then maybe check some bitches later. But they not gonna just go there capping in the back. Because there's penalties to pay from shooting
definitely wouldn't have had
somebody in the back.
Live. I definitely wouldn't have went live and cleared up.
So y'all, a furnace is for hot water, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so she could have stayed her ass at home because she said that that's the only thing that she was waiting on for her new home is for the furnace to be there. Now, you just said that your daddy and your papa house, you don't have any hot water. You don't have none at home either. So she could have stayed at home. So that's my thing. What did you go over there for? You went over there to start, you are confusion. And then that's not her first time doing that because the grandpa was sitting there and kept on saying, don't put me in it. Don't put me in it. That's not his first time hearing them go back and forth, argue like that.
She said something about the last 2 months you ain't pay no rent or something.
And also,
like you ain't gave the last 2 months.
But
and they're talking about the house nasty, but you been there for 30 days. You could have started cleaning up.
Exactly.
What you waiting on? You a woman? Clean up. You walking around on that dirty floor with no shoes on. You just as nasty.
With your children there.
I also want to point out the kids are probably used to this behavior because there was no crying in the background or none of that. They were scared to even open their mouths.
Yeah, because friends probably always screaming at them, trying to make it seem like she grandma and mama of the year. Girl, no, you ain't raised that little girl since she was little. That girl probably has abandonment issues and all types of stuff. The way that little girl was talking to her, I don't even think that she respects friends as her mom, for real. And I think that's part of the issue. She went over there starting stuff because she wanted her mama to be in jail. She want her mama to pay for the fact of, bitch, you ain't been around this whole time. Excuse me for cussing.
I agree. That's why I said this is a case of guilty parenting.
Yep, and it's more like, how can you sit over here and tell me to be a child and listen to you when you ain't raised me my whole life? You don't do nothing for me. So who is you?
And I want to get back to FWA and her, even at her age, her poor decision making. You say you have all these businesses, you have a husband, you have 2 other young children that you also have to be responsible for. Like, for her to think to solve this situation is to go there with the pew. You have time when you're driving over there to think about what you're going to do. Instead of thinking of solving the problem with words, you go over there with the pew, not thinking about your own life, the people who are in the car with you, and the people pulling out the pew from the car because they impounded her car. That could have hit a neighbor, that could have hit the grandfather, anybody else in that car.
One of the children.
Yep, one of her grandchildren. There's so many things can happen from that one decision. As mothers, we have to think in a whole big circle about how our decisions affect other people.
Right.
And it's not about, am I going to pay my light bill versus am I going to go and buy this pair of boots? This is something very, very serious. And she wasn't thinking. We have to breathe and take a beat when we're making decisions, especially something as serious as this. Instead of going there and talking to her ex and seeing what's going on. You know what I mean? That's what should have been done. Especially y'all, some of y'all may not know, this was at 3 a.m. Not at 7 o'clock in the evening, 3 o'clock in the morning. She's walking around screaming like that and going off and cursing. That's
when the kids should have been in the bed. Them kids should have been in the bed.
Absolutely ridiculous. And then to go with the camera and showing your father, like y'all said, this ain't the first time this has happened.
That cat should have been asleep too. That cat coming in and out that house like
the cat
that.
And the dog too. They had the dog running around too.
Yeah.
And the dog.
My thing was, why would you tell TikTok that you did all of that, especially messy TikTok? You know people don't like you over here. We can't stand your ass. And you sat over there and just did all of that just so you could go back to jail tomorrow. That's sad.
And then she kept saying, y'all have to remember, this is the man who used to beat my ass 20-something years ago. Oh, was this the perfect time for you to get him back? But that's why I said she said way too much. Shut up.
Also,
because if you still carrying stuff from 20 years ago, it's not looking good.
Also, if he used to beat your ass 27 years ago, why you allowed your grown pregnant daughter and your grandchildren to go over there?
Exactly.
That's the Bible about you.
At a certain point in time, we must hold our adult children to be accountable as well, and we must be accountable for our actions.
Right. Right.
And to the end of it all, we would have never known if she had not brought it here. She didn't have to say one thing about it. People maybe in Detroit would have known that it was her, but it may not have gotten here and gotten to this magnitude. You know, when it brings stuff here, people go to find out every little crumb about it. You brought it here and you told all of us, so this is what happened. Then you're mad at us, just like the daughter. You went live about it. And then this is what happened.
And also, she didn't get caught till days later. So somebody was talking. Somebody had to tell the cops who the suspect was.
And it seemed like the father is doing okay because I seen a post from him thanking God that he was doing okay. Then he shared the clip with the story, the newscast, and was like, damn, I made it to the news. Like, but he's on the post talking.
He's at home,
But
right?
what if he wasn't okay? What if he got paralyzed?
So one more, hold that thought, because somebody just sent the facts to the court, and the question is, can FWA husband also be charged as an accessory
if he was the getaway driver?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I thought she was the one doing the driving and stuff.
No, about her daughter should
Let's
be.
talk about this. You take your husband with you to go approach a situation about your daughter, and your husband don't get out to talk to your kid's father, man to man. Couldn't all of this been avoided if the two men could have had a conversation? Could this not wait until the morning where it was light outside? Okay, or can I just send you an Uber and we'll deal with this once the situation is calm?
Exactly. Her husband should have told her, sit your ass right here. We calling the police.
But
sometimes a man got to learn how to be a man and tell her no.
But
we're not doing that at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It depends on the type of marriage they have.
She could have stayed home with
run
the
it.
minor child, and he could have just went to go pick up the pregnant daughter and the grandkids.
But you see the type of personality she has, the type of person she is. She's very strong-willed. She seems like she may be domineering over him. To me, it seems like he's a live-in hostage. So, you know what I mean? Y'all know how she is. She might tell him, "You gonna drive me over there?" Y'all see how loud and how she is, and he's like, "Let me go before she pew pew me." Especially when it comes to her kids.
She didn't have to tell them, officer. She told me she was gonna use the pew pew on me if I ain't drive, cause I can't go down for you, baby.
Facts, Brett.
I mean, if she's listening, I just want to tell her, if I call her friends, if you're listening, I wanted you to think one thing. Please think about one thing. Before you use Lala, and Lala, I have nothing against you, but before you use her as a character witness on what we heard on yesterday, that she's being used as your character witness, think about that. This is your life you're talking about. We can't change anything that doesn't happen. But think about that before you do that. Go ahead, Bella.
I'm
right,
glad you
Tracy.
mentioned
That was great.
I'm glad you mentioned that because unfortunately, in this type of situation, it is very important of who you have around you. They're either going to pull you away from the cliff or help push you over. In this particular case, we are literally watching the people around her push her over the cliff and even said, "Oh, glad you're back. We had nowhere to go." I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but everybody, and I mean everybody, no one is exempt. If no one has privately hit your phone and said, "Hey man, listen, you fucking up," everybody around her is part of the problem. Y'all worrying about somewhere to go as far as a platform. What platform when she's sitting behind bars? Y'all are literally worried about the wrong shit. Because while she's sitting behind bars facing her reality, y'all gonna be on this app floating around seeing who y'all could sit up under next if it ain't already a troll page. So respectfully, I wrote everything down that I heard. The creator says no one knew. That is a fact. We didn't know. A lot of us do not live over in Michigan. We didn't hear the news. Okay? That creator brought it here. The creator's child, who admits is 26 years old, said that she made the live public for the world to see. We're part of the world. We seen it. We heard it. Now we're talking about it. Says that her dad never did nothing for her while living in his home. So that way her home can be situated. Said in the audio, "I'm about to tear his house up." Said that my grandparents raised me. This is what the creator child says. Says that has bugs, no food, living there. Made it clear, ain't nobody scared of you. This is what the creator child said. Acknowledged is that there was no hot water, no working sink. Space available for a juror. The father asked leave by repeatedly saying bye. The child says, "You don't scare nobody." The child said there was no food in the fridge. She's going to leave it the way she seen it. Stated that she's waiting for the police. Told whoever she was on the phone with, "I'm in here tearing his shit up." Said that her father put her clothes outside. And even greeted the live by saying, "Welcome to the blank show." I won't say her name. But she stated she never threatened her. She acknowledges that she is 9 months pregnant and said that she is scheduled to deliver the child in 3 weeks. She acknowledges that the altercation that took place, she says it went too far. She says that they had altercation for years. The child said that she'd been with him since she was 18. But the unfortunate side to hearing that, stated in the clip that she was only with him for a month. There was many things that the creator that is involved, the things that she said did not match up to what was heard in the audio. Now, they said there was a police call. I do not have proof of that police call just yet. But I do have questions, since we are speaking to the facts and the facts only. One of my questions is, did the daughter ever call the police to begin with? Police called by order in question. Jury?
No.
No. But this is the product of poor parenting. Like, this is literally the product. When we parent their daughters, this is what happens. You create a hole in their heart that's unfixable.
I can't say if she called the police or not, but I can say that they didn't show up. Why they didn't show up will be a very interesting question of if she called them and why they didn't show up. Because had they been there, this wouldn't have went that far.
But if friends would have just chilled, like, she could have, the whole time, she could have just been on the phone with her daughter, just questioning her, like, come on now, like, is you telling the truth or is you just sitting over here acting out? Because if I got to come over here and it's some BS, I'm getting on your ass. That's all she had to do instead of doing the most like she always does.
But when you have a hyperbolic mother and a hyperbolic child, this is what you get. The daughter is yelling and screaming like that, and if the mother is feeding into it and they're both yelling and screaming, this is what you get.
But can we also agree that for that young woman to be cursing out her father and cursing violently in front of her mother and probably her mother on the phone, that this is not her first time? It's not her first time. You know how much it would take for me to start cursing in front of my grandmother? Cursing out my father. So this is not the first time she's lashed out or conducted herself in this manner.
She's probably been doing this since she's a little girl. Like,
that is a teenager. At least to say the things they said to her father, who she said she's been with most of her life, I guess until she was 18 or whatever she said, to do that to him, he's taking her in. Something is not right. She needs therapy. She has to have therapy because she has some animosity towards her parents.
Her parents failed her. What the heck? Her parents literally failed her. And I do believe that she do need therapy, because if she don't, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And when that kid get hit, hopefully she just make different better than what friends did. Because this is unbelievable.
Well, it's not gonna be the first time being a mom. She has 2 other children, so
wait,
good luck with this. Yeah,
this ain't her first child.
Yeah, she got 2 kids.
She got 2 kids. The 2 kids was sitting on the couch. One was sitting on the couch. One was sitting in Papa's lap.
Yeah,
and they were terrified.
Yeah,
That's why she said, just don't show my kids. Those babies were terrified.
So she's in a cycle of trauma in her children.
Yep.
Cycle of abuse.
Yep.
But look what friends said. I did hear friends say. Friends didn't say in her life that the man had hit his daughter. She said that what was in the house at that time was emotional abuse to her daughter. No, ma'am, your daughter was emotionally abusing everybody in that house, from her daddy, grandkids, and her own kids.
Absolutely.
She was
Absolutely.
emotionally abusing everybody. Hell,
She was talking to him like that was her baby daddy. I said, this can't be her real daddy. I thought it was the baby daddy.
Right.
You being, I was like, oh my, I just couldn't fix my mouth to talk to my daddy like that.
Never.
You fighting over a grill, like she said down there, but no food in the house. It had to be something.
Yeah, she always told me she was cooking. How you washing them? I was just too many questions. Like,
And
you
you
had
watch
your
your
hand,
hand,
but you
no
just this
grill.
nasty.
I thought I heard her said that there's no tub, not there's no sink. I thought I heard her say that there's no tub.
No, she said there was.
Yep.
She did say something about there was no
Working sink.
Exactly how. Yeah, no working sink.
Okay, I thought she said no hot water and no tub. I can be wrong. I'm gonna go back.
Thank you, Elle. Okay. Y'all are doing great. We are almost at 500K taps. Y'all are doing wonderful. Let's continue to engage. All right. So do y'all think that there was some type of elder abuse that took place?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because it actually is the grandfather's house. Did y'all catch that?
Yes.
That's the grandfather's house. It was elderly abuse. You doing all of this at my house. Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
When discussing the end, it seemed like the grandfather's paying for everything.
And
When
it's
they started to
Of the house is elder abuse. The condition of what he is living in is elder abuse. I'm not really sure his condition and whether or not he's able to move around and stuff as an older person, but the condition of the house, being filthy, under construction and no water and stuff, that is abuse.
I feel like they took over his house, and I feel like then that's some type of elder abuse. Because why'd you take it over that man's house, and why don't y'all have your own places to stay? Y'all are too old.
That's financial abuse as well.
By the way, they said that the home address is on the 911 call, so I won't be playing it. Just so we're clear
The
on
home address, the father's real name. Yeah, they say all of that on the 911 call.
Thank you. I'm quite sure we heard enough. All right. As far as, because you said case of guilty parenting, did the daughter know her would be upset when she called, and that's why she called her?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, I feel like she knew her mom was going to react.
Any
Yeah,
mama
she
would.
knew
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Timing is everything.
But the mama should have had some wisdom and not just go off the response of a child that has some type of emotional issues herself. She should have called the father and spoke to him as an adult and got an understanding of what was going on. I never just listened to what my children say, but my children wouldn't call cussing their daddy out. If they did, I would have stopped that then. I would never allow my children to cuss at me about their father. The way she speaks in front of her mother.
May I ask another question, please? Due to the history that the creator stated happened to her over 20 years ago, would you allow your child and grandchildren to live with a man that abused you?
Absolutely not.
And no.
No, that'll be a no for me.
But this is the thing.
But the daughter is comments.
Yeah, it kept in all caps.
And say her daughter is in the comments. That's fine, sweetheart. You can be there.
Ma'am, are you here? I'm not sure how you got here. However, I am well aware that you have spoken to this situation. I will inform you that just because we are discussing this as a case does not mean you are required to speak. Do anyone know which page is hers?
If I'm gonna assume, don't go. That's the only person typing in all caps.
Yeah, they're looking for it now.
Okay. So, however, to the show.
With as far as the abuse goes, Bella, it's okay. Because I'm trying to figure out the right way to say it. Because the father, we don't know what the level of abuse was. Not that any abuse, not saying that there's good abuse or bad abuse, but we don't know exactly what went on between her and between FWA and the dad, if that trickles down to the young lady. So she said she moved with the father to get to know the father once she turned 18. So we don't know what happened after 18. And then for her to go back, like she said, to live with the father now since her house wasn't ready, like she's an adult. She made that decision. So we don't know, you know what I mean? She's an adult.
Right, I agree. I mean,
and she made that decision. She's 26 years old.
So speaking of decisions, once she was able to be out on her own, because it was said in the audio that her grandparents raised her, correct? With that said, I want to know your thoughts. Why did she then go live with the father who has a jacket of abuse, according to the mother? Why go live with the father instead of her loving, nurturing, caring mother?
It's like when kids get adopted. Why would they want to go back to their real parent if they know that their parent gave them up? It's kind of one of those things. Like, she's always going to learn on her parents because her parents didn't raise her. She never had that relationship. So as a child, she's going to want a relationship. She's going to want to build that bond. And I don't think, like, she thought that it would be automatic. I do believe she wanted to see her dad already build a bond, probably.
Well, Bella is saying, why did she choose to go to her dad's house and not her mom's house?
What
the
I
reason is because her and her mom are just that's why
the TikTok street.
They can't live on.
Allegedly, so does the mom have the, and again, this is allegedly, this is what I heard through the TikTok streets. Allegedly, the mom also has the abuse jacket. Allegedly. I don't know.
I heard that too.
There's no alleged. That's in print on the court website.
It's gonna be alleged for me. Okay. I'm protecting myself.
I got you.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So.
But if she stayed with her dad before, and she did not say in her spiel, "Oh, you've always treated me this well. You always abused me." She never gave a bad history of what they had previously. Her to her about that barbecue pit. So to say that he was a dad to her in their past experience, because she didn't bring that up. She was bringing up.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. You ain't never been shit to me. You ain't never did shit for me.
Okay,
yes, she did.
If you allow me to finish. She may have said that you've never been shit, but she never said you put your hands on me and did this. She never said any of that.
No, can I elaborate on that? Yeah, she said, ain't nobody scared of you. And she also said, you don't scare nobody. So you are spot on with that part.
Right, so she
did make it clear. She said her dad had nothing for her. She said that.
Wow. Let's be clear right here now. Since the incident, she now has remorse. She has shown remorse that it happened for her father.
I'm glad that out. So she did say that the situation went too far. However, the mother in question has no remorse.
Right.
And we heard in the clip, warned other people
that it would happen to them.
That it would happen to them. Okay?
Correct.
I feel like friends don't have remorse because she feel like she out at the end of the day. I feel like that's part of the issue. And her daughter really owes her an apology, whether she's in her life or not. Because now you're finna get this lady possibly for the rest of her life. Because your ass want to sit there because you're mad.
I mean, but also at the same time, friends with attitude not helping her to not get locked up, especially if she's gonna come on here and tell other people that it's going to happen to them. Like,
Can I ask a question right quick? How was that protecting your child when there was no active threat? The only threat was your child. So how was that protecting your child? If you really wanted to protect your child, you would have suggested that your child come live with you or get out of the dynamics of that relationship. But if there's no active threat, you're protecting your child.
Or just wait outside until I get there, baby girl. I'm on my way. I'm going to get you. Wait outside until I get there.
I mean, I understand what y'all saying because we're thinking logically. We're dealing with. She doesn't think logical at all. She's very impulsive. So her calling her like that is like, oh, I gotta go get my child, basically, or maybe some animosity. I don't know.
Okay. Now, speaking of animosity, based on interaction with the child, y'all said something that stood out to me. Because the creator husband went with her when the altercation happened. Do you think the reason why the child behaved the way she does is because she's seen that her mother has no respect for men? She dominates the men, belittles the men, and make them feel like they have no say so.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a cycle of abuse.
Yeah.
I can't say.
I will definitely elaborate on my question. So the reason for my question is because listening to the audio, did the child, who was 26 years old, grown adults, might I add, did she show any respect for the men in the house at all?
Absolutely.
None.
Whatsoever.
I don't think it's anything to do with her mother. I just think that's the cycle that's created when a child doesn't feel protected. When a child doesn't feel protected and have to protect themselves, she'll lash out like that to men. She won't have respect for men or women. She's just to protect herself.
No.
So I think, Mocha, can I ever finish a statement?
Just speed it up.
Don't y'all start. We doing good.
Speed it up.
Just be for real. Every time I start talking, here comes everybody.
Just say what you gotta say.
Well, shut the fuck up and then I will.
Make me.
Try. Come on.
We're doing good.
Doing good.
Okay.
So, in the book that I read called The Boy Crisis, it talks about how when children don't feel protected, they carry pew-pews. That's why we see these little boys getting in gangs and carrying pew-pews, because they never had energy in their lives to make them feel like they have been protected and provided for. So since she had that dynamic, that's why she lashes out at everybody and tries to play the man in her own life. Baby daddy definitely ain't there. That she already said the daddy ain't been there. So man in her life is protecting her. None. She's her own man. So she protects her from men and women.
So one moment ago, she said the grandparents raised
her.
Maybe it was both moms on each side or whatever. The point that I'm making is mom nor dad, according to her words, raised her. And once she had the opportunity to get out on her own, she chose dad, not mom.
And she also stated that her grandfather helps her with the kid, not her dad, not her parents.
Okay. So, with the information, y'all don't see a problem in that. You cannot sit here and say that this man does nothing for you and turned around and lived in his home. You cannot say that you feel remorseful, but the reality is the picture was painted. It was painted in a way like this man was just flat out dogging your ass, tearing you a whole new one, according to the way it was delivered to the mother, apparently. And even on that call, from what we see, he's my shit out, he's doing this, he's doing that. I did not show the clip, but y'all can hear in the clip, she's pacing back and forth, grabbing things. She's verbally saying she's taking things out of the refrigerator. She's packing. So for those who do have, go watch the clip. She's grabbing her shit. But the way it was delivered to the mom, like, oh, he mad because I wanted to use you, so he's putting my stuff out. I'm about to tear his shit because he's putting me out. I'm going to tear up his home because he's asking me to leave his home. Let's process what we heard. I'm going to tear up the home that she claimed he don't have. He don't have nothing. I'm going to tear this up, knowing that her grandfather lives in that home. And if it's the grandfather home, that's even worse. I'm going to take my frustrations out on my grandfather's home. Let's process the facts, not the feelings. I'm going to tear up my grandfather's home because I'm pissed off with my dad. I'm going to need bail money. My stuff is being put out because I wanted to use the grill. I'm going to need bail money. That sounds remorseful to you? But if that's not insult to injury, because mind you, I'm only speaking to what happened that night. The creator disappears off the app. He asked a question. The creator was missing off the app. Red, yes. Blue, no. We are not voting. Continue to engage. We are almost at 600 apps. Did y'all notice that creator was missing off the app? Wasn't around, did y'all notice? Okay. Numbers is looking pretty high today. Thank you. For those who are watching, what time it is, hit that follow button if you are not already following. I am Bella Leone. This is the Accountability Court. We are here every Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, discussing cases that happen and is brought on TikTok. Okay. Thank y'all for grabbing those daily heart meetings. We have a lot of people in. If we can get 600 more people to at least get us to 2K in the community, that'll be great. If 600 new people can grab me, the majority literally be rude. One situation happened that created to this app. Towards the end, for those who was again listening to the audio, she said, y'all don't want to be part of the FWA group. Does that sound like someone that's remorseful? Do that sound like someone who's concerned that their bond may be revoked? that they may be facing a hard time. On the ride to get her child, to remove her from the situation, did that creator have time to think? The husband is in the vehicle, and allegedly child was there too. Thank y'all. So, oh, the guest is beautiful, y'all. Y'all doing amazing. Thank y'all so much. And I see we are doing a great job. I see that we are pushing the likes. Thank you so much. I'll hold you like this. It is like my family is in this live watching, because I need to understand this. The things you put your parents through, that you involve your parents in. Don't take a moment where you upset with your mom or your dad, and you cause them to make a decision that they can't fix. There's no amount of prayers, nothing that can change a situation and turn back the hands of time. They are in the life, listening and watching for everything. But mainly my son, because I'll be damned if I make a move. It's like, oh yeah, I know my mom, she's a rash, she won't do that, and then boom. Are you able to protect your children behind bars?
No.
Absolutely not.
Let me take it a step further, because that child is grown. For the younger children that the creator has, God forbid the husband face charges too, to go to jail, because allegedly he took her over there. Allegedly. What's supposed to happen to the other children?
With the sister, they finna be with the grandparents too.
Or the daughter. Mm-hmm.
But so now we getting somewhere. So maybe those children would then have to go live with grandfather. But
no,
it's different than that, because let me go back to we only sticking to what was said according to her words. Hold on. According to the child words, and this is why again I gotta give credit where it's due. When Noah tried to warn her and say, "Hey, you worry about the wrong shit." When Nietzsche tried to say, "Hey, look, shouldn't be talking." According to the child, she specifically says there is roaches. There's no food. The home is not clean. So now they like, well, shit, we can't send the children to go live with the grandfather because the grandfather is living in conditions that the children cannot be a part of. Right or wrong?
Right.
Think before y'all get on this app and speak. When you're trying to make people look bad and fuck up, your was turned back around on you. Literally.
Power of the tongue. The power of the tongue.
Yep. There is so many unfortunate factors said. I'm still kind of harping on the fact that the mom said, "Oh, I was physical abuse X amount of years." The child goes and lives with them. Delivering a case of they're saying make the other parent look bad.
Bella. No working sink, no water, and even in her own home, there's no furnace and no hot water heater or whatever over there.
So y'all pill rhetoric.
Exactly.
With every remove the dog, right? If the child father is absent, but that's a lot of expectations. With 26-year-old adults. Y'all don't find that strange? Y'all don't think that's suspicious?
Assume that the father is the baby daddy is wherever the father was. And the FWA daughter had to be raised by the grandparents.
And Karen, maybe she doesn't want him,
So he let his kids live as roaches.
I can't
What?
never find that. I can't never. I mean, this is getting absurd. Children. So we can't.
For the baby that she
Specifically ask where the father is. Nonetheless, the point I'm literally making is that I went and lived with my like their obligation. They don't for you, and then some people do. Parents do for her.
Good morning, Bella. I just want to say that I don't know. Somewhere
that was? She but I do everything it said is true, you know. You can see them and drunk. Dead. He's gone now.
Take a moment, put the quick. At church. Those who got a lot of people that do support this show, so they're not going to miss church. And if what's wrong, she be like, oh,
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, they be having to get themselves together. So hey, listen, we already know. Listen, I appreciate everybody that tuned in, regardless of where they
Hey, Tracy. Can I mention the special day too, Bella?
You sure may.
That's what your foot drop.
Oh, thank you. Today is my birthday, y'all.
That's too. Good morning. Happy birthday.
Thank y'all. Thank
Happy
y'all.
Happy birthday, drop me. Go ahead. Okay. Oh my God. So wait, so this mean you just turned 50?
Birthday. 51.
Birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right. So happy
Love
birthday.
you, girl.
She is a sort of accountability court.
Bella, that's it. Right into $2 million.
Man.
Hey, why stop at 2? Let's do 3. Just as a community to try to find out. It's not always a privilege, you know, type of backgrounds because our kids. Since I was 17. Now we see that fear.
because make sure we get to 2 million if we.
So let's try to. Let's.
I'm chilling. Me and that's it. It's not hard to please, really.
If you have any input, I do have that space available. But okay. But what is
a serious time. That's it.
they know they a hothead, no matter man or woman, what would you suggest be done differently?
Well, if I listen to really think like I used to react on the scene. You say something, I'm ready to pop the fuck off. You get what I'm saying? So my God was like, I can't act.
I didn't know how long it took her to get from her home at 3 a.m. to where she was.
From the east side to the west side. So I don't know.
Somebody
Does
said
that
10
mean like
minutes at the
15
bottom.
minutes?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just
does
said
that mean
10.
10 to 15 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, my husband would have been talking me down. He wouldn't even let me go, especially if I was that angry. He wouldn't have let
Facts drop. Facts.
Because I was thinking about what child it was and what, you know.
He didn't have a more level head. You know?
Bella, I meant to tell y'all this. I know this is not regarding the case, but the bloggers is off a strike, right? Today they off a strike, and it's still a blogger stick up, but they are off a strike. Shout out to the bloggers. Yeah, I'm serious.
October 5th is just such a milestone.
Happy birthday, Drop.
And I forgot me, my brother, my sister all have birthdays. We're all Libras. And my husband did tickets for us to be first row for Keith Sweat at the end of the month. So I will be doing that. But today I'm chilling.
Oh, I know that's right. Sound good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get into the mind respectfully. You like to watch court shows, law and order, first 48, those other things, right? So let's take a little more. I want to act as if we are thinking of a detective, a prosecutor, per se. If it took 10 minutes to physically Y'all do know that they're not even counting the time it took you to get there, right? First, that are on jury duty, I need y'all to follow me. The call happened around 3 in the morning, correct? I need y'all to close your eyes and just listen to what I'm saying. I want to be playing out everything that you even got in the car. You understand what I'm saying? So what's wrong? What's wrong? Slow down.
Fucking with me. Let's react this shit. Well, let's go. Pick up that phone. Let's go.
Let's go. It's 3 in the morning. I'm asleep. I'm telling y'all, because y'all think this shit is a game. I get it, yes, it's a show. So I'm going to put on a little bit. I need y'all to like really see the reality shit, how this is going to play out. I'm asleep. Go ahead. Let's. Don't make me laugh. All right.
Let's go.
Come on.
Mama! I'm about to go to jail. I don't give a damn. I'm about to go to jail. I'm really about to go to jail. My nigga got what's up. I think this nigga fucking really this bitch motherfucking grill. Ain't you trying to kick me in my...
All right, hold on. All right, wait a minute.
Oh my God.
All right, I'm on my way.
FWA was I
it was like, what? You got my what? He said, what? Why is he doing?
Candy, let's go.
Y'all do it.
Candy, let's go. Candy, let's go. Let's do this. Hello. Yeah, what's up?
I'm about to fuck this.
What the fuck happened? What you talking about? What the fuck happened?
I used this nigga.
Wait, fuck that. Oh, hell no. He what?
Don't forget the pew-pew on Tracy. Don't forget the pew-pew.
My shit outside.
Go get that brown bag that we carried to that party in Atlanta. Go get that fucking brown bag, baby. Don't fucking play with me. Get that shit. I'm on my way. Fuck that shit. I'm on my way. Y'all got fucked up.
Fuck this house.
There you go. I'm on my way. The way it happened. Like that.
Let's say it did just like that. You know, she had some clothes. Oh, what? And then grab keys and run out. Let's be
she her naked
shoes on. I know she's on.
Clothes on. She had to somebody else to load in the car. Everybody else not as hype. Her husband wanted her, so they not. Look, they waking up out they sleep. They moving. She the one excited.
And also intentionally grabbed that pew-pew. She grabbed the pew intentionally.
Might have been the one but imagine a kid. You start out of your sleep. You're like, what the fuck going on? I'm telling you, have you ever been startled out of your sleep? So you're grabbing shit, but you're shaking because you don't fuck. So let's keep all of that acting. All right? That's to be before the car ride is the point that I'm getting to y'all. Before the car, all that.
Why would she bring her young kids to that scene anyway, knowing that you're grabbing a pew pew? So evidently, you're planning to use it. She grabbed the pew pew and planned to use it. The prosecutor gonna eat her up. She grabbed the pew pew 3 o'clock in the morning. That means she planned to use it.
Drag queen, you ever met friends?
I have.
We talking about friends now.
I have.
Where your grandchildren are, toward the direction of your grandchildren.
Why the kids couldn't stay in the bed sleep? If I'm not coming there to escalate a situation, I'm just coming there to diffuse the water.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Bella, but she said that she wasn't at home. She was down the street or whatever because she didn't want to see her kids to see her get arrested. But you wanted your kids to see you pew pew in the back. So where's the line drawn? Where we draw the line here?
Damn, that's a good question. Matter of fact, the situation is so chaotic. Why not just get an Uber to my house? We got all these questions we pose. Everything that could have been avoided to stop what happened. It got to be factored in. Okay? If you didn't house and wait for the Uber, you could have went down the street. You could have simply just left. But either way, waiting for your mom to pick you up, waiting for the car, Uber to pick you up, you were still going to have to wait. But you could have left the house. You could have.
Just to drop, just think. She cried herself on, I'm about that life. I'm about that life. She always say that. Yes, she didn't mind her kids and her grandkids and her husband see her defend her family, because that's the story that she's sticking to. I was defending my family, so I'm about that life. So I'm gonna show y'all how much I will defend y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how much I love y'all, but then want to have some dignity and go down the street and get arrested. No, you about that life. You about that life. So if you about that life, you there and show them when you do things that are that's how it's going down. You going to jail.
She got on the app talking about, and yeah, I'm telling y'all now, don't fuck with my kids, don't fuck with the people I love, because now y'all know I ain't just all boasting, bragging, chest out, no remorse. You don't think they're going to play that over and over? So when we looking at these letters that's going to get sent in for judgment of character, let's not also forget that there was an incident that happened last year, and it was bragged about that she had that thing on her then. So now you're creating a pattern of habit. So if you saying, oh, okay, well, if you fuck with somebody I love, fuck talking about it, you are 100% correct. Now we know that you are capable. We do know that you're a menace to society.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep. And look how her husband brought her the clothes to change clothes to fight someone and use that against her and say, just like Bella said, you are a menace with a pattern of behavior of violence.
Aiding and abetting. It's called aiding and abetting.
I'll tell you right now, they're going to try not to bring that stuff in if that gets brought up, because they try not to bring in the prior acts.
Man, somebody from Message TikTok already contacted the prosecutor.
No,
but
listen to what I'm saying. They will try not to bring that stuff in about what she did last year.
Okay,
they'll try not to bring that in.
We can remove what happened last year, right? We cannot change the fact that the day you get released, instead of you taking the route that you choose to take, my mom is on a mental health break and she'll be back. Okay, you came back. We hope you did, and you could have proceeded on. We ain't had to know nada. Shit.
I agree.
I wouldn't have said shit because I'd have been scared that my bond was gonna get revoked if I even talked about it.
Yes.
I wouldn't have said shit.
Not nothing.
She thinking it's a badge of honor on Message TikTok, something to people who don't give a damn, who want to see you under the jail.
Right, dumb.
But she said her lawyer said she could get up here and talk.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Mocha, whoever that lawyer is, fire him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. He didn't say
run
that.
Off on your ass. Run off with your money.
You sounded like a shade tree.
Like what?
And
Don't send the cash.
Oh no, her lawyer ain't say that. The defender ain't say that. Ain't nobody said that. Maybe Lala told her that. Ain't no lawyer told her that.
No good lawyer that's not purposely going to take your money and then recuse themselves from the case.
Right.
A bad lawyer ain't gonna tell her that.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, no way. Your right is to be quiet. We watch
Remain silent.
Sitting in the interrogation room when the cop got some question, he's like, one moment, Johnny. Don't say anything. My client would like to. They're not going to let you talk. So when they right mind told you, I got questions for the lawyer.
It's 2,000 people in here. Can we get everybody to power almost to 1 million? Everybody, I know Bella don't want the goal of 2 million, but for her second anniversary, I think we can do her the big one and get her to 2 million because it's 2,000 in here. So everybody just give it 1 hour. It's easy, y'all.
Somebody just said it was a TikTok lawyer. I don't think it's a real lawyer. Can't be. It Tell got her that she can talk about it.
Listen,
She even said, "Don't send a cash app to me. Send it to my lawyer." What lawyer gonna tell you? Yeah, just send a cash app to my cash app.
Okay, I'm telling y'all now. Everybody that shot sitting up under her is fucking her over. It's no way. So you got a fucking child. This shit got me fucked up. I can't even talk. You have a lawyer that's taking CAs. That don't even sound right. You need something that's going to be able to be tracked. That
clock in.
Because my thing is, if a lawyer could take private funds like that, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't have time.
I walk right into that. Go ahead.
Y'all, she ain't got Brian Steele because Brian Steele would have got. Y'all know who Brian Steele is, right? That's
Brian Steele would have told her, "I'm passing your case to somebody else." That's what he would have told her ass. "I'm done with you. You talk to me."
Y'all that don't know who Brian Steele is. Brian Steele was Young Thug's lawyer. He ain't no freaking joke.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. I will say this though. Nobody in their right mind is going to tell their client to get online and talk about the case. They're going to suggest that whoever else is involved, like, hey, look, you might want to lay low. Don't say nothing. What the fuck is going on here? I think somebody's not telling the truth.
Right.
Or that lawyer heard the situation, because let's keep it a bean. It's alleged that the man that was harmed, the girl's father, was literally hit in the back with a hollow tip, I'll put it that way. Any lawyer in their right mind don't want nothing to do with that. How do you defend a man getting hit in their back with a hollow tip?
I heard it was 3 rounds, right? It was 3.
And also, Bella, I just checked. The live video the daughter made is still on the daughter's Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
They never took that down. Never took that down.
And friends asked her to take it down. She's not taking it down.
But wait a minute, because unfortunately for the creator, she refuses to even watch it. For those who was not around, many people warned her that what she was saying in the audio, that her daughter story did not match. The way it came off like, oh, he was being verbally abusive, but according to the audio we all heard today, the daughter was the one that was verbally abusive and even admitted that she was going to vandalize someone else's home. So there can be charges pressed on her end. Also do hear the commotion, the back and forth. So there's no telling what was torn up, whatever. But she admits, if she's admitting, you know what, I'm going to need bail money because I'm about to tear this shit up. Okay, so you don't mind going to jail, but you wanted your mom to go with you? Because your mom done came up there thinking that that man is doing the most. He ends up with a hollow tip in his back. Me personally, the daughter, the mom, and the husband will be on their way to the county, period.
I was just like, you know how like sometimes you mad and you angry, like bitch, I'll go to jail. Like stop playing. Like it would have one of those. I don't think she really meant that. Like that was just like her frustration, her anger. But I think what had happened was friends had took it like, okay, my daughter about to go to jail. I'm really about to go to jail. Like you get what I'm saying? Like she said, she don't play about her kids.
But Candy,
You don't.
we can say how we
sorry.
see it. We can say how we see it in our community as a community of Black people, that she was just running her mouth, but she was actively destroying the house, tearing the stuff up. So we can say that she wasn't going to do that because she was actively doing it. But if you're sitting on a bench in front of some jurors with some YT people mixed up in there with a few Black people, they're not going to accept that like you're saying it, because that may not be their experience. 98% of the cases in America are plead out. She gonna do some time because she's gonna take a plea, or if not, she's gonna risk doing more time.
So drop way don't let her tell it. She ain't do shit wrong. I was protecting my child. So no, why would she take a plea if she feel like she did nothing wrong? I will take her to trial. I ain't do nothing wrong. Take her to trial. What's the problem? My child called me in distress, said that he was doing this and doing that. I showed up, put a hollow tip in his back. I'm taking it to trial.
Bella, she gonna take that plea because when she sit down with her attorney and their attorney say, look, you're facing 12 to 15. Oh, the plea is they'll give you 5. If you do good in there, keep your head down, you'll do 2.5. She taking that plea.
Her demeanor on this app. FAFO. Do that sound like somebody that's going to take a plea to you?
Reality is not set in yet. Reality is not set in yet.
Do y'all think the creator is going to take a plea? Yes, blue, no. We are almost at 1 million likes. So let's continue to engage, y'all. We almost there. Y'all think she's going to take it? So it sounds good is what y'all saying. All that tough Tony shit sound good.
Like you have to realize, right? This is a pre-trial case right now, right? So like what they do is like the court systems work. Like before the real trial happens, they'll listen in front of the judge and they'll like start doing pleas, and then like she'll keep coming back to court, and then they'll try to lessen the charges and charges will get lessened depending on the severity of the case. But then once like she's gonna have to pay more than $20,000 for a real trial.
So logically, why would she plead out when she's
better? Because
telling people fuck around and find out?
Nidra just said it in the bottom that it was premeditated. She grabbed that stick. I'm gonna call it a stick. She grabbed that, knowing that in her mind she's thinking about everything that this man done in the past. She grabbed that for a reason. That's premeditated. That you're going to do something, knowing that you didn't have the license to carry that. You have the right to carry that.
You are.
That's premeditated. Like she just put it in the comment. She gotta take a plea.
Okay, so absolutely 100%. But that's just the point that I'm trying to bring back home. I'm just trying to make the point here. Hold on.
She could have called the police.
Wait, she already a felon? Well, she gonna do some time anyway for even having a pew-pew if she a felon.
Allegedly. We don't know if she a felon. Allegedly.
No, I'm just reading it in the comments. But yeah, if that's the case, oh yeah. But they said in state you can't have it or something like that if you're not registered to carry it.
She could have called the police and asked the police to meet her there.
Well, everybody has to understand something. What was said by the other woman who I just took her box was that if she does go to trial, they'll have an evidentiary hearing. But before the evidentiary hearing, there is the pre-trial. There is the trial, and then there's a pre-trial motion. So we don't know about this other individual's past that will come into play. So there are a lot of mitigating factors that we don't know about this other individual. If there were other DV charges, if she ever pressed charges prior, if the police were ever called to the home, all of that will take precedence. So, and we cannot use logic with the law. You can't. Logic and the law don't go hand in hand.
Okay. But according to the law, right, if we're going to stick to the facts before they decide to hand out or do anything, right, I just want to make sure that we are clear on what was said. So if she made it clear that he don't scare nobody and said ain't nobody scared of you, your admission is that this man was not a threat. Ain't nobody scared of you. You don't scare nobody. Your mama coming up, you running and shit because allegedly your baby was afraid, scared, but not once, twice in the audio. Ain't nobody scared of you, bitch ass nigga. Ain't you don't scare nobody. You that sound like somebody that need protection?
No.
That's using logic. You can't.
Lee was a juror. She didn't sound like she needed protection because she said she wasn't scared. He wasn't actively putting
She
his
was the aggressor. She was the aggressor. She is.
But y'all see the
She was
video?
yelling. Right. Did they not see the video?
Somebody in the audience just tagged me and say that the father was chasing a daughter. None of that happened.
How he chasing her? He running backwards?
He barely.
Come on now, make it make sense.
We all need to understand that before that girl hit that live button, we don't know what was going on.